Good morning, everybody. This is Karen coming at you again on YouTube. I've been wanting to do a video since late last night, but I waited until this morning, obviously. I've had a lot of anger coming at me since yesterday afternoon when I was waiting for the president to come on to speak yesterday. Well, he had two speeches, but the one that I watched earlier in the day was watching some of the comments that were going on, before he came on to speak. And a lot of them were good, thank God. But we had some bad ones in there too. And one that stuck out in particular was an individual who actually said that she blames President Trump for the China virus. And I sat there and I'm like, what? How can somebody blame, of all people, our president for the virus? First of all, it doesn't take one person to create a virus to that multitude. Well, I guess it could possibly, theoretically speaking, it could. But anyways, how could you blame President Trump for the virus? Let's look at where the virus came from. China. It wasn't bats that came out of Wuhan. It was the China virus. And if we really want to look at a blame, let's look back at the Obama-Biden administration. They were the ones who gave money to Wuhan. So out of that money that the Obama administration gave, a virus that was deadly not only happened globally, but it happened in our own country. But let's blame President Trump for the virus. And of course I reacted to that comment because it made me so angry. The other thing that I'm upset about, and I'm sure a lot of Trump supporters are, is that people are saying that he lied pre-COVID China virus. He didn't lie about anything. He didn't even downplay the virus. What he did was keep our country calm. Because what would we automatically do as humans if President Trump said, listen, we got a deadly virus coming out of China. It's going to get to our country. It's going to kill thousands of people. Blah, blah, blah. What would we do as normal human beings? You ever hear of fight or flight? We would flight. That's the automatic human response in many situations. Look what happened in Las Vegas with that terrible shooting at the concert. We had a flight response. And not only did innocent people get killed from the shooters, but other innocent people were hurt and injured from the trampoline. So think about it. If President Trump had been so bold to say what really is going to take place with this virus, we would panic. He didn't want to see chaos. He didn't want to see panic. He didn't want to see fear. He wanted us to know this is reality. It's coming. But let's get through this together as a country, as united. He kept us calm and he gave us hope. That's what President Trump did. So for people to say he lied, get real. Get real. And Biden, Sleepy Joe, has the audacity to call President Trump xenophobic. If some of you don't know what that means, which I'm sure you probably do, it's a prejudice against other countries. Are you kidding me? That angers me so deeply. How can somebody actually accuse him of being xenophobic when he is bringing peace? Oh, that's right, peace to where? Where? The Middle East. Even before my great-grandparents were alive, there was no peace in the Middle East. That's one of the reasons why they fled from Lebanon to this country. And what is it President Trump just did in Jerusalem? An embassy in the sacred city of Jerusalem. There is peace happening in the Middle East. So, is President Trump evil, xenophobic? Think not. And let's look at North Korea. Hello? For the first time in how many years, we have a president who actually has made a cordial relationship with the leader, Kim Jong-un of North Korea. Or we would be in war. And we'd have nuclear bombs hitting this country, killing again. but he's prejudiced. I'd like to know where people get the philosophies from. The other thing that's bothering me is people are saying he doesn't want people from other countries, immigrants, coming into this country. Well, you know, the wall that has been built and is still being built, I've been for that since Trump took office. And it's not because I'm prejudiced. I am the last person who's discriminatory towards other people, cultures, creeds, anything. Why he built that wall? Let's think about it. Drug trafficking has gone down. Sex trafficking has gone down. Criminals aren't allowed to enter this country the way they were, illegally. They were taking jobs from Americans, illegal immigrants. What President Trump is saying is, yeah, I welcome you into this country, but I want you to come in legally, not illegally. So I want the wall to continue. I believe in the wall, and I hope it prospers more so. Let's get back to Sleepy Joe Biden and Camilla. Before COVID, obviously, many of us watched the Democratic debates with Camilla and Biden. And at that point, Camilla did not like Joe Biden. Why? Because then she thought he was racial, which he is. Sorry, hate to tell you. Years ago, 47, Biden would use that word that most of us do not like, especially myself, the N-word, but he's not racist. Camilla thought he was racist, but now he's not racist. Okay. The other thing was she, at the time, believed Biden to be guilty of sexual assault. And I say quote unquote because we don't know if it's true or not. But now she believes that he's innocent and he never did anything like that. Sounds a little wishy-washy in my eyes, just like Biden, wishy-washy. But she wants to run next to him as vice president. And if you think about it, the only reason Biden and his cronies picked Camilla, sorry Camilla, it's not because you're so wonderful at the job that you've done. It's because you're a woman and you're black. Because Biden thinks if he has a female black woman running next to him, he's going to get voted in. Do you think intelligent people are going to vote for Biden no matter what their skin tone is? I would hope not. Democratic Party is really good at brainwashing because I see a lot of intelligent people that are completely for Biden, and it takes me by complete and utter shock, personally speaking, because even in my own family, not in the home I live in, but in my family outside of that, there's Biden riding, which I cannot believe is happening. Anyways, let's talk about stimulus packages. Who is blocking the stimulus? Crazy Plastic Nancy and Boomer Schumer, along with the rest of the radical lefts. President Trump and the Republican Party are doing nothing but what they can to get us what we deserve and what we need. And the thing is, these 1,200 round checks of stimulus, hopefully, that people do get, it's not because we want it. We need it. And President Trump knows that. He's here for us, the lay person, the average person. The Democrats aren't there. I'm not saying all Democrats are bad, but I'm saying these morons, hypocrites, absolutely. Let's look at the defunding of the police. Do you really want your police force in your town to be defunded? The ones who've been protecting you? And I brought this up in other conversations, and I'll keep bringing it up and up and up and up. We talk about how doctors and nurses have healing hands of God. Well, police officers have healing hearts and souls and bodies from God. They protect us. There's bad apples no matter what profession you're in, whether it's police, doctors, priests, teachers. There's bad apples in every profession, no matter what. So it takes a few bad idiots to ruin an entire entity. It doesn't fly with me. Camilla was proud of Jacob. What were you proud of, Camilla? Answer me that, Camilla. Nothing against him because he's an individual, he's a human. But let's look at the big picture. Do you think the girl he raped is happy that Camilla's proud of him? What about endangering the children? George Floyd? Shouldn't have happened. Those police officers need to be prosecuted, absolutely. And my heart still goes out to George Floyd's family. Really does. But what Jacob did was wrong. Maybe he shouldn't have been shot so many times. That I do agree with. But the police were trying to protect children also. So let's not protect the children, I guess. Makes sense to me. But Camilla's proud. You know, I'm a strong advocate in everybody's life. Everybody's culture, the beliefs, you know, their creed, sexual orientation, doesn't matter. I don't discriminate. But I'm tired of hearing Black Lives Matter. They do matter. But guess what? Everybody's life matters. And I'm not saying this to be nasty or discriminatory. What the African American culture went through a long time ago was wrong. And you know what I'm talking about, slavery. Very wrong. That's why next to Trump, Abraham Lincoln was one of the best presidents because slavery being abolished. Yeah, shouldn't have ever have happened. But today, there's still discrimination against Black people, brown people, yellow people, and white people. Okay? I don't like neo-Nazis. I don't like the KKK. Are you kidding me? Idiots, hypocrites. Some of them are thugs, murderers, and everything else. But there are Black people who do the same thing. There are yellow people who do the same thing. There are brown people who do the same thing. Okay? If we really want to look at it, whose land was this in the beginning? The Native Americans. Who took it from them? We did. But do you see them rioting and looting? No, we don't. We don't. Because they know it was wrong what happened to their forefathers, but they're alive today. They're thriving today. We need to move on from this. We need to move on from all of this discrimination and hate. The looting, the rioting, the stealing, the killing. It's too much. But don't defund the police because they're there to protect you. They're there to protect me. They have protected me. And I stand by the police 150%. And I stand by Trump 150%. This family stands by Trump 150%. And when you go in to vote, you need to really think about this. Get out of that tunnel vision. It sometimes feels like the left Democrats are like Charlie Manson. They're brainwashing people so well. They're so charismatic. It's disgusting. To me, they're the evil ones. They're the evil ones, not Trump. Trump has done nothing but protect and preserve this country. He's united us. He's not separated us. If you want separation, vote for Biden. Get on that train with him because I'm on the Trump train and I'm on there immensely. Like, dislike, comment. Bring on the comments. Subscribe to me. Notify. Notification bell is right there. Ding, 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 ding. I'll be back tomorrow. God bless America. God bless you. And God bless President Trump. Thank you.